Holy smokes, Batman. It is I, Ben Morrison, back with another drip-tastic review, this time of the SMOK, whatever have you, M80 Plus mod. Cue credit sequence. Alright, so this is the mod from SMOK, the M80 Plus, that has been out for a little while now. I just picked one up from my shop here in LA, Vapor on Western. Look them up, good people. And what I like about this mod is the power and the built-in batteries. So far, it's good. It's not great. It has a couple features that are advertised that you don't even need to bother yourself with, i.e. temperature control and Mech Mode. It's a cool idea, fun to play around with. Mech Mode is essentially turning your battery into a mech mod and getting the resistance and wattage from the coils itself. How very steampunky of you, M80. How funny is it's named the M80? Like, you do not want an auto-fire detonating mod problem with an M80. That would just be fate, just laughing on your grave with that one. That having been said, temperature control is advertised. I have not really found it to work, mainly because it works on Kanthal, and I don't really know if it does too much. I feel like the temp control was kind of rushed out of the door, so do not buy this for the temperature control. There are better options that are out now. However, what I do like about it is the power output. 80 watts in a box this size is quite nice. For size comparison, here is the iStick 50 watt, which is yet to auto fire and blow up in my face. You can see the two. My light is bright. It is definitely a little chunkier. It's got some junk in the trunk. It goes out about yay much more than the iStick. It is definitely a bigger mod and is definitely heavier than the iStick. They're about the same thinness when it comes down to it, but there is definitely more length in here. It's got more length, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's got a nice hefty feel to it. We'll dive down on the close-up and I'll show you more about how the menus work, etc., and what the box itself looks like. But what I do like is the internal batteries. I don't know, a lot of people like being able to swap out batteries, but I've found that the dual 18650 devices are huge, like the IPv4, just too goddamn big. I'm not going to carry that thing around. That's like first-gen cell phone stuff. I don't have pockets that big. And the power output, 80 watts, and it puts out a pretty strong 80 watts as well. And what I've found is that a lot of the mods the size of the iStick 50 watt and below are about this size, but they cap out around 50 watts, but there's just something about having another 30 watts of power, especially for tanks like the Heracles, that really make it worth it. You will appreciate the room you have on top to use, of course, drippers and all the new, or not necessarily new, but current gen sub-ohm tanks whose coils can handle 75, 100 watts. It does make a difference, so I like having that option. So why don't I take you into the close-up and we can get a better look at how this thing works, and then I will hop back out and give you some quirks I've found with it, some cons, and give you my ultimate should-you-buy decision. Okay, so here we see the packaging, not like it matters. You don't vape the box, but I bought it, so why not show it to you? So this just slides out, there's a thing that says smoke, and then you open it up, and the mod goes in here. There's a manual you're not going to read with really broken English, and you lift that up, and then there's an adapter that you're never going to use because you don't use Pro Tanks anymore, and then there's a micro USB cable, and you have 9,000 of them, and then you put this back on and put it back in the box, and you throw it in the corner of stuff you're never going to use again. There we go. So here it is. This is the SMOK M80 Plus. On the top view, that is the 510 connection, and it is fixed, F-I-K-X-D. So understand that. At the bottom you have the battery venting, and you have the micro USB input, which I don't like. I don't like having to tilt this thing on its side and charge it. I prefer it be somewhere where I can keep it upright, especially because tanks have been known to leak. On the sides you have these nail scrapers. It comes with free nail scrapers. That's pretty cool. In the front, X Pro M80 Plus. This could be a pipe bomb so easily. So, there we go. Check atomizer, obviously, because I have no atomizer in. You turn it on. Here is the general menu setting. You can increase the wattage if you hold it down. It takes a while to ramp up, but then it really gets going, which is kind of a pain in the ass because sometimes you just want to go down by 5 watts, and by the time it's scrolling, you've brought it all the way down to 0. 3 clicks to go into the menu, and then just chill. Wattage mode, temperature control mode, don't use it. Mech mode, it bases the wattage off of the atomizer in there. I guess I will show you that. Let's plug this bitch in. This is the Heracles that needs some more juice, but it's reading the ohms, 0.27, and it's regulating the wattage based on that. I don't really know why the fuck you'd need that, but that's just me. Oh, but let me show you this with temperature control mode. Boom. Temp mode. Supposedly set at 450 degrees Fahrenheit. This, of course, is a Heracles using... I really gotta put some juice in this. Give me 1 second. Let me fill this up. Fill up the juice. What should I use? Let's go with some peanut butter cup from TBD, and I'm still rocking the Teebs, the TBDeebs. Stuff I could do off camera. All right. Just don't want to burn the tits off this coil. So, all right. Supposedly it's in temperature control mode. Keep in mind this is Kanthal. It's supposedly moderating the temperature, but how the fuck would it know? It's Kanthal. I don't know. It vapes just like it's at 35 watts. Nothing spectacular. Temperature control mode, not the thing you should buy this for. So, click 3 times, and that's the... God damn it. The thing I don't like about this is that you have to, like, wait a second for the menu option to kick in. Then I just, like, chill out. And here we go. So, 3 clicks in the menu. Okay, 1, 2, 3. These move to the different options. God damn it. You can see this is a little confusing. Where, no, I'm doing a review mod. 1, 2, 3. Alright, now this goes into the puff plan. Who the fuck needs a puff plan? I'm so happy I've been keeping up with my puff plan. Now I can tell my wife that her husband is keeping up with his puffs. 3 clicks. It's puff plan. Who the fuck cares? This is the clock. You can set the time and the date. However, you're like, well, where's the clock? You have to lock it with 5 clicks. Then the clock shows up. This is kind of stupid. I don't mind a clock. But why the hell do I care about it after it's... I have to, like, lock the device just to get the time. Alright, so... This is the temp control menu, which I've never really used. Look at it. Hot! This is where I can set the temp, but again... I've noticed it's doing shit. Why bother? And then the final menu option is power on. Yep, power's on, and then I can turn it off if I want to. So that's how it works, but in my hands it is able to fit, which is nice. And the battery, 400 mAh, does last a respectably long time. Look at my hand sweat. You sweaty bastard, Ben. Boom, boom, boom. Let's brush it off. And let's compare this to an iStick 50 watt. I don't want to take the clip off. That's a direct size comparison. It's in the same class. It's definitely usable. It's not too big, which I like. Not the smallest guy on the block, but it's also not too big. So there you go. All right, let's vape on this a little bit and give you my final thought. So that, of course, was the SMOK M80 in a close-up. Not bad. Menu system's cute. Nothing too remarkable. Here's some cons, some quirks that I have noticed. The first obvious is that it's a temperature control device, and it's marketed as such. And as such, I just have not seen that really working. I would not buy this for temperature control. For that, you should probably get the Joyetech VT, which has just become available. that only does 60 watts, but you're more buying that for the temperature control than anything else, and that works quite well. So as far as this thing goes, temperature control, don't move on. There are greener pastures. And one thing I have noticed is the wattage kind of jumps around. Like sometimes I'll fill up a tank and then I'll fire the button and it's just like the fires of hell hot. Like it seems like it's pumping the watts up like at least 20 watts, only for that one hit. And then once you hit it again, it fires at the temperature that you were expecting. It's a little weird. It's not something I'd not use the mod for. It happens intermittently, but I have noticed that there are weird temperature jumps with this every once in a while. Again, not to the degree that I wouldn't use it. Number two, I don't even know if this is a valid argument, but the screen stays lit for a long fucking time. Like once you hit the button, the shit just stays on. And especially if I have it on the clip that I have here. These, by the way, are vape clips. Where'd I get them? Look it up on Vaping Cheap. Vape clips. They sit in between the mod and the tank, and they're very cool. I really enjoy using these, and I have them on a couple of my batteries. They're $10. But yeah, the screen's still lit. It's like, dude, we get it. You're an e-cig. There's also no way that I've found to lock the wattage at a certain point, which is kind of annoying. The buttons are kind of big, and they have a nice clickiness to them, but I do want to lock in the wattage at a certain point. Yes, it's in wattage mode. Thank you. It does put out a good deal of power, however, and if the main reason to buy this is at this point you can get it for about $50. I'm seeing it on Vape NW. See where I can find this. Vape NW for $50. Let's look this up. Looking stuff up on the internet. Yep, Vape NW, $49.99. $49.99. Which is a pretty good goddamn price for a mod of this size, which has internal batteries. Again, I think that's a plus. That can pump out 80 watts. It's a good go-to battery. The battery itself is 4,000 mAh, I believe, but I've had no issues with the battery. I've gone a couple days on it, vaping like I do. It's nice and heavy. It's got a good weight. It's not too big. I'd still prefer it wouldn't be quite so, what is this, width? Is that the width? But however, it does fit in the palm of my hand, which is good, so I can at least maintain a modicum of stealth vaping with this. And it's not really given me any problems that I've found. The center pin on the 510 appears to be fixed, which is kind of a pain in the ass, but it hasn't done anything weird. So understand that. Basically, if you want a device that has internal batteries, can give you the 80 watts of power that you need, you like the weight and the size of it, I'd say give it a go. Forget about temperature control. If you want temperature control, get a Joytech eVic. That's the one to go to. But for an all-around mod that gives you a big power range without the gigantic size, I'd say this is a pretty good bet, especially for $50. So there you go. That's my review of the SMOK M80 Plus. As always, check out my YouTube channel at youtube.com/BenTheMorrison. I have a web series on YouTube. I'm wearing this shirt right now. Cinedopes, first movie theater to legalize weed. You can check that at youtube.com/TotalAnarchyTV. I play the villain. And now that the movie's all wrapped up, I can begin doing these here videos again. So thank you very much for watching. Please like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and check me out. My website is benmorrison.org, where you can learn more about me, or if you live in the Los Angeles area, come see me do stand-up comedy sometime soon. Thank you.